Today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the insane Deathstroke from Prime 1 Studio. That's up next. Hello everyone, it's Chris the Batman Statue Collector, your Dark Knight of Collecting, and I'm back with another exciting review. This one I have been waiting for a while. I was actually on the wait list for this one and it just converted primarily because of the shipping costs, and I'll get to that in just a bit. But this is the Deathstroke 1/3 scale from Prime 1 Studio. I am so excited to have him in my collection, and as you can see, look at the size of these two boxes. Now this box right here was extremely heavy. This box right here, maybe I have them backwards. This one was light, this one was heavy. Regardless, they're massive boxes, and that probably explains why the shipping cost was so high for me. But I am really excited. Now, of course, we do have two different boxes here. This is the exclusive, so I'm gonna show you this box first, just so you guys can see what you're getting with the box. Obviously the cover art, beautifully illustrated. And then on the side, you're also going to get that as well. Back, looks really cool. And then it has that Deathstroke logo right there, which is really cool. Top of the box looks like this. Right there. And this one is, let me see what number we got here. This one is 163 out of 500 exclusive. So not too shabby at all. Again, the exclusive does come with the half mask, half skull, which I'm really excited to see in person. Just either way you go, though, even if you get the regular, it's still an awesome statue. This is the other box. A lot of times, usually they're both different. They're both exactly the same. This is different, which is interesting, but kind of a similar design, just colored different. So really cool illustration. This is actually probably one of my favorite Prime 1 boxes to date, just because of the cool illustrations and the cool colors on it. And again, the top, the other one was orange, this one's black. Really cool. So I know you're not here to see boxes though. I know you want to dive into it, so what we're going to do is we're going to look inside the styrofoam first, and then we'll get them set up, and then we'll do the full review. Alright guys, before we actually open up the styrofoam, I did want to show you some things that they actually provided. This is their 2019 Summer Prime 1 catalog. I was actually hoping that we would get a newer edition, but I'm really always thrilled to get one of these catalogs. They're so much fun to look through. And then also, now this is the 2020 calendar, which is really nice. So that's always such a nice touch the Prime 1 does. They don't have to do that, but really cool. And then of course, the assembly instructions here. Hopefully I won't need those, but it's always nice to have. Also the reference of what it looks like inside the styrofoam, which is always cool. So I guess, spoiler alert, that's what it looks like, but I'll still show you anyway. So I'll put these off to the side here. But again, I always think it's cool that they do that. Alright, so I've got the tape cut. There we go, pop it. And see what we have inside here. Okay, so looks like we've got some head sculpts there. And some of the armory here, the back swords, the figure itself right there, and God, look at the size of this sickle. Holy crap, that thing is insane. It's going to be a big statue, guys. I can tell you right now, big statue. Looks like part of the swords, the gun switch outs. So anyway, all the lighter stuff. This was the lighter of the two boxes, but anyway, that's what that looks like in case you ever buy it and need to pack them back up. Alright, let me show you the next box. That's of course going to have the base and the sickle, probably the rest of the sickle. Alright, the second part is so big that I just am in the hallway here. So this is what you're going to get. I do want to kind of show you the size of that compared to my hand. Really crazy. Extra arm in the corner. The base is holy, like I can't even describe how big this base is. Words can't even describe. It's, I think, my biggest base by far. Part of the base here, all this is part of the base, the extra hand. Oh my gosh, I'm out of breath from this thing. This thing is crazy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the main part of the base set up on the table, and we'll put them together. Alright guys, so I have the base here. I am in awe. Like, I am completely shocked by this base. This thing is literally the biggest thing I have ever seen. So my Killer Croc that I have over here, I thought that was the biggest base that I have. That clocks in at approximately 17 inches deep, okay? Let's measure this one, because this, I'm just absolutely dumbfounded by how big this is. So I'm going to measure to about right there to about, and I am just approximating here, 21 inches. 21 inches deep by approximately 21 inches wide. It's almost square. I don't know where I'm going to put this, guys. I have no idea if one of my shelves is going to be able to accommodate this. I was actually hoping to put it on my white shelf. It ain't even going to come close to fitting there. This thing is insane. I want to give you kind of a 360 spin real quick. Of course, I'll show you in the review. Guys, it is crazy big. Okay, look at this hand. Look at this hand here. Crazy. So this goes into here. Let's put it in. It's got a key right there. Okay, that snapped right into place. And then this here as well. This is going to go in here. Spin it around, that might help. Kind of doing it backwards here. Alright, there we go. That actually butts up right against his head. And then the back part of the sickle, there's actually a hole in the back. You see how it's broken? It's supposed to be broken. It's supposed to be like that. So if you don't want to display it with it, you don't have to. But basically it's got a metal peg and it slides in like that. So I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but there is a break. See how my fingers can go through there? I just cannot believe the size of this thing. It is insane. I just cannot believe it, guys. This is literally the biggest thing that I've ever seen in my life. Oh my God, if this is anywhere close to what Bane's gonna be like, holy moly. Let's kind of measure just to the top of the sickle there. 22 inches just to the top of that, and Deathstroke's going on top of this guy. I'm gonna have to scoot the camera back so you guys can even see what the figure looks like. Oh my gosh, I am just... I'm really in shock. I have never seen anything quite like this size-wise. It is insane. Oh, the skulls are really cool. Oh, well, basically, bottom line, I'm going to be comparing this one to my Arkham one that sits right over here. And if you compare the two bases, man, this one wins night and day. But I'm excited to get Deathstroke on top. Let me go ahead and get the other box, and we'll see what he looks like on top of this thing. This is just crazy, guys. All right, guys, so I have all of the pieces from the other box laid out on the table. Again, I just cannot believe the size of this thing. It's beyond words, really, how big it is. The figure itself is beautifully painted. I had a chance just to kind of look him over real quick, and the colors, they really pop. They are absolutely gorgeous. The silvers, the oranges, way better in person than I could have ever imagined. Kind of show you the size against me here. Really impressive here. He's got one big giant key that goes right into the top of his head here, and his foot rests in there. Okay, to get kind of an idea there of what that looks like there. Okay, then he also has his swords that go in his back. That's going to go right in here, like that. He also has a gun. These are really, really weighted. I'm really impressed with the weight of these. But that's going to go right here, I believe. Nice, strong magnet there. And I've got some shoulder blades here, some shoulder armor. A couple of different ones there. We also have the 3 head sculpts here. And also we have the scarf. Now this is sculpted, but then it's got the fringe to make it actually look like real fabric. For the longest time, I actually thought the whole thing was real fabric. I'm really impressed with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come around here and just put it around his neck, and let's see, it actually does have a place and a magnet to fit, and then the head sculpt goes inside of there like that. That looks really good. Let me go real quick. I didn't grab the arms. Let me go do that real quick. All right, so I went and got the other arms. There's 3 arms. There is one where it's bent like this. Okay, this is going to be the one with the gun. So he's going to have one arm up and one arm leave like this. See how it goes. Maybe I've got it wrong. Maybe this was the other one. Maybe this one goes down. Yeah. That's going to go down in there like this. Again, nice strong magnets there. You have the option for many different swap outs. I'm just going to show you one here. Spin him around, geez. Literally takes up the entire table. Alright, so you have that gun option there, like that. And then you've got some shoulder pads here. I think it probably depends on what, or maybe it's a knee. It might be a knee. I'm really not sure. This is probably where the instructions come into play, right? Not there. It might fit up here. I'm really not sure. I'm not going to mess with it too much. You can also do the gun. You can do the swords. So there is the sword look. You also get these right here. They're probably hard to see on camera, but these are the strands that go in the back of the helmets. And I'm not exactly sure where those fit. Oh, there's actually a hole. Each one is different for each individual head. I did have one small breakage. I'll probably contact Primal or Sideshow with that, just because that piece I might be able to repair it. We'll see. But anyway, so this is the figure itself, right there, all put together. Guys, I can't tell you just enough how big this thing is. Like I am just in shock and I'm dumbfounded. It's just insane how big it is. By far the biggest base I've ever had. Finding room for it is going to be interesting, that's for sure. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is, I have them all set up, I'm going to tweak it, make sure I have all the pieces in right, and then I will do my full review, I'll give you guys close-ups and all the different swap outs, and can't wait to show this to you guys. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you the close-ups. Now this is one option right here of how he looks, and I'll just kind of give you a pan down here to show you. I still have all the other swap outs there. I'm going to start out with the base as I like to do. Again, nothing's going to tell you what I just told you already, that this thing is absolutely massive, but it tells such a story. The Grim Reaper is absolutely fantastic. All of these pieces are super heavy duty. The skulls on it is just, again, look at that. Insane how good it is. Really impressive. The hand, really good. Prime 1 does a really nice job with stone look. Almost every base I have, I think, is made of that stone look to some degree. The Reaper is really good. Again, there's skulls back here. They didn't have to put that detail back there. Is the base oversized? Probably, but maybe it's because of the balance of the actual figure itself. You can see the sickle. I'll show you the close-up of that here in just a minute. Again, the rock work looks really good. There's not much shading over here. There's a little bit, some lighter colors, but not a ton. Again, you're not really probably going to be looking at it from the side too much. There's the hand. Looks really good. Hopefully that's in focus for you guys. But again, the base is just absolutely insane. I got to move stuff out of the way because the sickle takes up so much room. Skewed him over a little bit here. There we go. Good Lord, he just takes up so much room. Alright, let's go up the figure a little bit here. I'm going to show you the legs, sculpting on the legs. Boot has nice texturing, nice shading. Real nice weathering. I think they've done a nicer job on this one with the weathering compared to the Arkham one that I have. Move up here and show you that. Really impressive. Belt looks good. The gun, again, this was an add-on right there. So just snaps right into place. Really nice and strong. Belt pouches are nicely painted and shaded. the other leg here. Getting really nice. This one is fully sculpted. Show you the back side here. And you can see the straps going around his leg. Getting fully sculpted. Back of the boot. Looks really good. Really impressed with the oranges on this piece. Looks really nice. Bumping into pieces again. Jeez, it's crazy. So here you see the actual swords in the back here. Looks really good. Again, all of this is sculpted. Really nice. As we get up to the torso, you're going to see the really nice silver. It's got some nice silver and black. Of course, it captures the shadow from the swords really nice as well. I think that's a really nice look. Notice the texturing, the fine texturing here in the armor. Wanted to point this out too. I thought this is a nice touch there. Kind of makes it look like real fabric hanging down. Shoulder pads there. Nice detailing on it. And as we spin him around here again, making sure I don't hit everything. So I go around, let's see if I can get kind of down in here. Sorry about the shadows, I know it's probably dark. And this feels very like real. I don't know if it actually is metal, but it feels very real. The other sword is even heavier. It's really impressive. I like the forearm guards here. Again, nice weathering, real nice weathering effect there. Armor looks great. Silvers look great. I'm really impressed with this. Again, this is sculpted, but then it does have the fabric fringe underneath, which is cool. You can remove that if you don't like that look. And then we get into the first head sculpt. This is the modern head sculpt. I haven't figured out which one I like better yet. But again, paint looks really nice. This one's very intense. Really nice head sculpt. Come around the side here for you guys. Kind of get an idea. Then the gun. Probably going to capture a lot of shadow right now, guys. Sorry about that, but gun looks really good. Very realistic as well. Again, oranges look really good. Let me spin him around just a little bit more so you can see the actual armor on the arm. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of zoom back here a little bit, step back here, so you can kind of see what that pose looks like from bottom to top. Guys, this is just a big piece. Like, it is such, like, this could easily be a centerpiece in your collection piece. Like, it is unlike anything I've seen. And you know I have a lot of Prime 1 pieces. There's Killer Croc back there. This is just an epic statue. Absolutely epic. It's the only word I can describe because it's just the way, it's just, the Batman statue collector is speechless, guys. I'm tongue-tied, I'm speechless. I wasn't expecting it. I knew he would be big and, you know, a cool pose, but until you see this thing in person, you just really can't even fathom the size of this guy. Really impressive. Okay, so let me do a swap out here, and I'm going to swap him out to the swords and the second head sculpt. Alright guys, I lied. I kept the actual first head sculpt in here, but I wanted to show you the look with the swords. This is my favorite look. I really like the two-sword look. It just looks really badass to me. I know he's great with the gun, but I always like him as a swordsman, or with his bow staff. Just looks so cool. Get kind of a close up here so you can see the actual sword here. Hopefully that'll focus nice for you guys. It's really thick and heavy. Really nice. Again, I just think it looks more menacing with the two swords. And, you know, this statue was taken directly off of art, which I love. And I'm going to put, hopefully, some art behind him. But this is the way the art looks. I mean, it's taken directly from it. So the fact that you can pose it with these swords just like the art, I'm in love with that. I'm in love with that. All right, so I'm going to take this pose and I'm going to give you the other head sculpt so you guys can see what it looks like. All right, guys, here's the second look. Now, this is going to be your traditional look from the comics. Really nice head sculpt here. Really nice texturing in the mask. Hopefully I can zoom in here and get so you guys can see that. Pretty nice. Really nice texturing. Both sides. Look really good. Not sure. There we go. Really good. Kind of zoom back here so you can see him with that look. They're both really impressive, both masks. I might kind of like this one best so far. What do you think? What do you guys think? Really cool. All right, I'm going to show you the two of them kind of side by side here, so you guys can see. Hopefully it'll focus on them and not Batman back there. There we go. Kind of see the two together. More of a modern take and more of a classic look. All right. All right, I'm going to take that one out and show you the exclusive head sculpt. All right, guys, so here is the exclusive look, and let's go ahead and just dive right into that mask. Wow. Really cool. Half skull, as you can see, half mask. And the mask is that classic look. So, man, this is going to be a tough one, but I really feel like this is so cool. Gosh, look at that. Hopefully the camera's picking up all the details on it. Just really, really a neat look. All right, let me kind of back up here again. Show you what he looks like with that mask. So cool. He is intimidating. And gosh, guys, this camera just doesn't even do it anywhere close to justice. I can kind of see it from the side there, of how wide he is. Such a cool piece. There is one more swap out here, and you can take the hand off like so, and that there is a handgun that can go in like this. So you get one final look if you want to do the sword and the gun, which actually looks pretty cool, or the gun and the gun, or the sword and the sword, however you want to do it. Lots of display options again, and again you could take this cloth part off if you want. I like the way it looks. Again, it's from the art, so really cool. And but again, I feel like the two sword look is going to be my favorite. Let me plug that one back in here. Again, nice strong magnet, but look how cool that looks. I don't know, that gun looks pretty cool too, but man, I love the lunging swords. Wow, this thing is absolutely crazy, guys. I don't know if I've ever been so overwhelmed by a statue. Again, that doesn't say for sure that this will beat the original. But my initial thought is I think it might. The original is fantastic, but this one is just so dynamic, and I'm really interested right now in the comic book pieces. I love the game pieces. They're some of my favorite models of the characters, but the comic book pieces right now are speaking to me. You know, having Poison Ivy coming, having Batman Who Laughs coming, having, let's see, who else do I have? Oh, Harley Quinn is coming, and probably Bane. I think you guys can see where I'm heading here. I'm heading into 1/3 scale comic book based statues. I've got the Bermejo Joker coming to go with my Joker or my Batman over there. Of course, you know I've got my Hush over there as well. I was hoping this would fit on that shelf, but there's no way. I don't even know if half of this thing would fit on that shelf over there. Just again, the camera just doesn't even come close. It's a full-size table right there. You know, it takes up the entire thing. It's just insane. My final thoughts on this guy. I'm going to have to sit and kind of digest him for a score. My initial thoughts are, you know, he is definitely a 9 or above. I don't know exactly where I'd rank him yet. I'm going to have to sit down and really study him and give him a final score. But he's definitely higher than 9, probably even higher than 9.5 initial score. But just a beautiful statue. Kind of spin him around here so you guys can see maybe the side profile. It looks good from a number of angles. I really like him from the front, but I also really kind of like him at a angled from the side. Like that angle right there looks really cool. I don't know. He's just a very dynamic statue, guys, and he's massive. He did cost me $340 to ship him from Sideshow. I'm not sure exactly why that cost was the way it was, unless, you know, Prime 1 shipped him, you know, non-economy. They shipped him by airplane, which, again, that would be a lot more expensive, so I might be eating that cost because of that, but I did get it in hand quickly. I got it in a matter of days, so by far the fastest I've ever got something from Sideshow. But from top to bottom, guys, you cannot go wrong with this statue. Stay tuned to the channel because I am going to be doing a side-by-side comparison video so you guys can see exactly what you're getting, because I know that there's going to be a lot of interest for that, being able to see both of them together. And I can't wait to show you guys. I can't wait to show you the differences. There's a lot of similarities, but there's definitely a lot of differences as well. But just an absolute beautiful piece. I'd love to know your thoughts down below of what you think of him. Are you glad that I added him to my collection? Do you think I was stupid paying $340 for shipping? But this was the exclusive, and I thought, man, I just have to have him. Hopefully he'll fit on one of my shelves. I'm really optimistic that he will. But again, let me know your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear them. Also, if you are new here, please subscribe and click that notification bell, and please hit that like button. That does help the channel so much with engagement and helping people find this content. So that really does help the channel out tremendously. So thank you guys for that. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Man, again, I'm just in awe of this piece. It is really impressive, incredible, and mind-blowing, and shocking. I'm still really shocked by this figure. Really well done by Prime 1. Prime 1 continues to hit their pieces out of the park. They are second to none in quality and just sheer impressiveness. Just absolutely amazing. Thank you to Mr. J and company for your creative vision. Really nice. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you now. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you right here in the Bat Cave.